Oh boy, this is going to be a toughie to review. Hey guys, JCC2224 here reviewing the Transformers 2007 live-action movie Premium Leader Class Megatron. Now, let's just say with Megatron, he hasn't gotten a lot of love with the toys. I mean, the few toys they have made of him, they're not all that good. This, honestly, is my personal favorite. Most people are going to say the Revenge of the Fallen Leader Megatron is their favorite, but me, when I think movie Megatron, I just think of this. This is actually a really good toy. Obviously, being 7 years old, its time, its age is obviously going to show. But for 2007, this is actually a really impressive figure. Now, this is actually kind of hard to get, and I really lucked out when I found him for $30 in a kind of video game specialty shop. This is absolutely amazing. I really do love this figure, and he has a lot of gimmicks. Not a whole lot, but he has enough. First off, let's get some size comparisons out of the way. Here he is with, what the hell. Let's show him with Masterpiece United States Soundwave. Yes. So, as you can see, my favorite Transformer I own, next to Megatron, they're just about the same size. Typically, Masterpieces are quite shorter than Leaders. But this Megatron's actually kind of short for a Leader class, which is a bit unfortunate. I think the Revenge of the Fallen Leader Prime I also have stands about this high in comparison, which isn't terrible, but it's not all that great. I wish this figure was a bit taller. A couple other comparisons. Here he is with the War for Cybertron Megatron, my personal favorite Megatron figure. And here he is with the most recent Megatron mold released. The IDW Megatron mold in the form of G2 Dreadwing. So as you can see, this is a pretty big figure. I'm actually really impressed with the size on this thing. Before we get into details, before we get into gimmicks and articulation, the details on this guy are pretty movie accurate. I really do like how they did this. The head sculpt, I really do like. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the paint on his head, I don't know, I just feel like the black really kind of makes it look like he's just, I don't know, coughed up smoke and the smoke's still in his face. I don't know. I like the black everywhere else, but I don't like it on his face. I wish that was silver or just something else. On the arms there, you can see like this wear, this weathering that they've given him, which is really nice. It's really apparent on the wings, which we'll be able to see in alt mode once I get to that. Overall, really awesome detail. I love his chest. His chest just looks so movie accurate. I absolutely love it. His shoulders look really nice too, and his arms. Oh boy, I like his arms. Of course, I'm not a huge fan of those bits there, but both of them are for the gimmick. Just overall, his arms I love. His hands too. The legs I really do enjoy too. And here's one of my favorite details: the feet. I love how big, clunky, and monstrous these feet are. They just look so menacing. And I even kind of like how they have a bit of motion to them, too. So, if you kind of want to get them in a running pose, you can just kind of put it up like that. It's on a spring, because the legs are involved in an automorph during transformation. But the details on this guy are really great. Kibble-wise, let's just say most of the alt mode is his kibble. I mean, here is the nose cone. There are the wings that have kind of folded up. You can see his bits on the back of the arms here that I showed before. And right there he has like a little flap on his butt. Kind of reminds me of Beast Wars Waspinator. Overall, this thing is just, I love it. I mean, for $30, if you see this thing for $30, get it. If you don't have a Leader Megatron, even if you have the Revenge of the Fallen Leader Megatron, still get this guy. He's absolutely amazing. Now, like I said, this is the Premium Megatron, which means that it does have more movie-accurate colors. And with the more movie-accurate colors, I really do prefer these. They're a lot darker with the blacks. The normal Leader Megatron is like this light gray, and his face and some of his arm bits are like this blue, like he's still iced up, which really does suck. But this is the Megatron to get, in my opinion. Articulation. And then we'll get on to the gimmicks. His head really doesn't have a ball. It has a ball joint, but as you can see, it tabs in. See, there's the hole. Here's the tab. it tabs in, but if you untab it, you get a little range of motion, which I gotta admit, it doesn't look good. I mean, if you watch the Darth Prime, he just reviewed the Hot Toys Batman. I mean, you can kind of give him the Hot Toys Batman look, which is quite hilarious. So typically, I just keep it kind of unpegged like that, so at least kind of looks like he has a neck. But for the purpose of the review, we'll keep it pegged. Shoulders are on a swivel. Also have an in and out. A lot of nice ratchet joints on this guy. He has a really limited elbow joint, which really kind of sucks. I mean, that's all the motion you get out of it. His hands, they go up a little bit, and each finger is articulated. So that is really nice. I really do enjoy that. No waist swivel due to the transformation, which a lot of TF fans, they really harp over a waist swivel. I myself, I really don't care. Legs, they could be better, but he has that much all around. His knees actually bend 90 degrees, which is quite impressive. And I believe he has a swivel right there. So, overall, the articulation on this thing is pretty impressive. Gimmicks. First off, if you're transforming him from jet mode to robot mode, what you do, this bit is down, like you just saw me push it down. There's this little tab right here. You push on that tab. Yeah, he lights up and he makes a transformation noise. As far as I know, the premium Megatron is the only Megatron that makes the actual noise. I mean, the normal version just makes the weird, like, metal screech noise. And as you can see, his elements of his chest and these little red bits up here. It's just awesome. I absolutely love it. He has one gimmick per each arm. As you can see on this arm, here, just let me get it over here. As you can see, it looks like you would fire, like you'd press this and the hand would fire, even though, for safety standards, I think, they removed the spring in this, so you have to just pull the hand out, and then you can just kind of fold it to your liking. And oh, what is this resembling? Then the string is kind of starting to come out, and you get this flap, and you just open this flap if you can. You can see the rest of the string is in there. You can either just tug it out or you can just open it. And you have his flail, which that is really, really awesome. I actually didn't know about this gimmick when I purchased the toy. I was just thinking, oh, I guess that's just kibble and I guess this is just some weird detail. No, it's actually a flail you can have him with, and that is absolutely awesome. As you can see, it's like a string, and these little plastic bits are above the string. I'm hoping the string doesn't give out, but overall, considering this figure is 7 years old and it was probably pre-owned, he has lasted a good amount. So you can just slide it back in there, and then you just get this open. It's kind of hard sometimes. Sometimes it opens on its own, and sometimes it's really finicky. And then you just take these bits, put them in there, and you close it back up. And that's the right arm gimmick. Oh, Soundwave, get out of there. Then the left arm gimmick kind of goes with both arms. What you do, you transform the hand. Transform this hand right there, and then you tab it in. And it's not tabbing in, come on, tab in. And I'll just keep his arm transformed like that. And then you swing this bit up. And then, as you can see right here, it's like this weird little clip. Like, where's that supposed to clip into? Well, it clips into the other arm. So, you take the other arm and you transform this hand. And yeah, I'm just going to keep the hands transformed, so it's a bit easier for me when I get into vehicle mode. And here, let me move the camera back. And right here, as you can see, both arms tab together, just like so. Sometimes it's a little finicky, but once you get it in, you get it in. Goodness. There we go, I think. No, jump cut. Phew, that took a while. And then, what you got his fusion cannon that he had in the movie, which is really, really awesome. As you can see, this actually goes out really far. And as you can see, right here, it's like this little white bit. And right underneath, there's this little tab. And you move that tab, and it's a primitive mech tech weapon Oh my god, it's a primitive mech-tech weapon. How amazing. So yeah, get that mech-tech weapon there. Join them in extinction. So let's just keep these bits out here, and let's untab the arms. Now transformation. Transformation, you already saw what I did with the arms to get the shotgun gimmick, and then you just fold up the other piece of kibble, and this is going to be hard. Then you untab the shoulders. Sometimes they just untab themselves, and then you push down on this bit. Then what you do, you take the head and you untab it from the neck, and as you can see right here, there's a little, like this ball joint is connected to this little plate. You just pull on the head, and this whole thing, the whole assembly just separates. And you want to flip the figure around and pull on this. Just kind of get it down and out of the way. And as you can see, this automorph is kind of opening the wings while I'm putting that down. Then what you want to do, you want to get this waist bit here, and you want to untab it. And then with the arms already untabbed, the torso separates and splits into two. And yeah, just kind of like Revenge of the Fallen Leader Megatron, the sound effects kind of go off on their own every now and again. So now you're left with this mess. And just to show you how high up this mess is, yeah, as you can tell, it's going to transform into a jet. And then what you want to do, let's just finish off the arms. You can see there, that just tabs in. I hope you can see this, because I know it's not all that good. And let's just finish off with the nose cone here. Oh boy. So with the nose cone, just want to get it, and those two tabs right there, tabbing those holes. There we go. And you flip his head, and you put that cover up. And you also extend the nose cone. Then, with the arms, as you saw, you already tabbed that in, and then this little tab right here goes in that hole. There we go. And I'm just going to jump cut so I don't waste your time with the other one, because I think you know what to do there. And as you can see, he's starting to form an actual jet. Now, what we have left, these legs. What you want to do with the torso, you want to get it arranged so it's down like that. Then with the legs, as you can see, this is kind of hard to do in this little limited space that I have. Then with the legs, what you want to do, you want to take that back bit and you want to rotate it back like so. I forgot to mention that. Then what you do with the legs, you take his joint and you get it like that. See, it's like there's this extra hinge that puts his leg off to the side. As you can see, that folds up his foot. Then you want to get his knee on one click. So click his knee back one, and then get this, and it causes the automorph. Phew! Then what you want to do, I'll take this bit, fold it up, and with his legs, or actually what you want to do, you want to split his legs, and split them out as far as they'll go. And with that torso bit there, you kind of want to fold it back down like more, so you can get enough clearance to get the legs underneath the wings. And this is the hardest part, just getting enough clearance to get the legs underneath the wings. The easiest part is what I just said, to use the torso hinge to give you more clearance, but even then that's not enough, and eventually you get it. Phew! Then what you do, we're almost done, guys. There's a little port right there, just tabs into the wing. No problemo. Well, sometimes problemo. Sometimes there's a bit of a clearance issue. Here, you just tab it in. Come on. There we go. And then with the arms, make sure they haven't unattached themselves. They're prone to doing that. Just tab the arms back in. And there's your jet mode. Yeah, you're going to have to give me some time to rearrange the camera so I can actually give you a good look at this thing. And when I mean rearrange the camera, I just mean hold it. So yeah, Here is the finished jet mode. As you can see, a lot more of that weathering is apparent. The legs have gone underneath, and the arms are quite obvious. The one gimmick for the primitive mech-tech weapon, as I like to call it, is still usable in this mode. I don't think he has any firing projectiles. Down there you can see the leg, and the butt flap is just kind of back there. You can see how the joints are arranged right here, so you know what to do. And let's flip this thing around. It is on wheels, and it actually does kind of roll, but I don't want to roll it all that much because I don't want to scratch my desk. You can just see how the legs are arranged if you couldn't follow me all that well during the transformation. Just flip him around. There's his head right there, just poking out. And just folding that. I forgot to show you his light piping. Yes, he does have light piping. And because the focus doesn't work anymore, you can see it still works pretty okay. He does have pretty decent light piping. But who cares about head Megatron on a jet? Let's just look at the jet. A lot of people do not like this look. I myself am actually kind of fond of the jet. I'm not a huge fan of the Revenge of the Fallen tank, but the jet, I don't know why. I've always kind of liked his jet. I don't know. I just really do like it. And just to show you how that automorph works, you can still do it just manually like that. You know, it doesn't really cause any problems, and it just clicks right back into place. So, that's really with this jet mode. Giving you a couple comparisons with the same figures I showed before. As you can see, the jet mode is really huge. War for Cybertron Megatron can actually stand on it. And see if anyone else can stand on it. Here, let's move him off to the side. And yeah, both Megatron molds, well, he's Dreadwing, both of them can actually stand on his wings because his wings are pretty big. They are obviously leader-sized wings. And showing you what he looks like next to Soundwave again. Here, let's just get Soundwave off to the side there. And let's stand the jet up. As you can see, Soundwave is kind of small compared to this jet. So, that's just about it, except for the button. Yes, you can press this button here, and yeah, to you that might just sound like and that's just about what it sounds like. You can look closely, the lights still work. And guys, that's just about it with my review of the Transformers Movie 1 Leader Class Premium Megatron. I really do like this guy. I highly recommend him. And yeah, this review ran on for 20 minutes. Hey, it's a leader-sized figure. It's going to be a pretty long review. So guys, that's really it with this review. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Check out my Facebook page if you have a chance. Have a good day, guys, and roll out. Bye. Hey, Megatron, give me your face! Ugh. Yeah.